Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Sophia Star. Hope all is well. Okay, so I can't really do a read a really good one today, but I just want to do a quick word, because it really hit my heart. So if anybody else needs to hear this, let me know. Okay. Mercy. Okay. So I was on this trail of how women have been so oppressed. Okay, it's been really hurting me for the past couple of days, and I feel so I was listening to a reader, and I can't remember who her name was, and God bless her, love and light, if this resonates, but who this reader is, because it really hit home when she said something about the witching era, right, where there was a lot of slaughter over women, right, for their spirituality. Okay, whatever people believe, who's to judge, right? Only God. But clearly man likes to judge women a lot. So okay, I'm not really blaming it on man, because now it's women too. So it's more I don't know, an entity, I would think, or some kind of demonic force where you can't I know the devil hates women. I know, okay? I know he hates women, okay? For a fact, because he can never bear life, okay? And he wasn't given that, and he'll never get that gift, okay? So he doesn't like us. So what I'm saying is that I feel we're feeling a lot of trauma, but a lot of trauma that we have felt generations ago. And it's all being cleaned out, removed, taken out, overcome, okay, by you breaking these generational curses at such a time as this today, you existing right now, okay? So there may be a lot of emotional turmoil going on. I know for me it is. So I don't know if this is helping anybody. If you guys are, let me know, guys, subscribers. I love you guys. Talk to me. But yeah, I just feel there's a whole lot of emotional turmoil, and I feel God was talking about this, where he talked about the going into the core of the inner earth. It was almost he was paving making a cell for the demonic one. You know what I mean? You're stuck here in the middle of this heat, because it's intolerable, or this eternal punishment of eternal flame of fire, okay? Something about that, right? It may not be everything has to manifest in the physical if it's done in the spiritual. So I'm seeing what is done in the spiritual, and we know it's coming because it has to manifest in the physical. So that's why I was saying watch out for eruptions, volcanoes, okay, a big shift in this real-time atmosphere, paradigm, whatever you want to call it. But do not fear. Okay, God says that all the time, do not fear. So, and I feel a lot of you know something is huge is going to happen, but you're not really fearful of it, okay? Because you yourself is probably working through all of this. Because if you internally, spiritually work through all of what's going on inside, okay, then you now are manifesting what's coming in the future. And God is using the people, okay? He's going to keep the people, the chosen ones, the people, the collective, whoever, whatever you want to call it. Because you may not even believe in God, but you yourself is still working on self for your higher self, okay? So God is taking that into consideration too, okay? So don't get it twisted. We are not here to judge, okay? I'm not here to judge whatever. But as long as you're doing the inner work, okay, the shadow work, okay? And what I mean by that is you're taking those issues and giving it to God, or talking to God, conversing with God, getting, building that relationship 444 on the timer with him, okay? So now you are, I just felt a wave of protection, okay? So you now, as a woman, okay, has all this shadow work, that generational, maybe they weren't able to do, or they didn't do, or whatever, because of the tragedy and the traumatic, like they were just cut out, right? You're dealing with that trauma, okay? And it's and how it's coming out is in your life. Like, it's 5 to 2 on the timer. It's in your life right now. So you're developing a new change, okay? By working on your inner self is bringing in a new change. Like, whatever is done in the spiritual, okay, the physical, or that realm, that inner world, okay, the worlds that you can't see with your naked eye, okay, and you doing that work, okay, connected with the divine, it's bringing in this beautiful life, okay, whether for you, whether for the earth itself, like, it's all working together, okay. Yeah, it's like a cleansing out of the negative dark force, okay, that's trying to overpower us, okay. And this is prophetic, okay, right? But when I picked up my Bible, I was drawn, before I go into Revelation and talk about the new heaven and earth, I was drawn to adultery and divorce, okay? Because, well, I wasn't drawn, it actually went to the page, right? And this is exactly, not to get too deep, but this is exactly what's going on in my life as a woman, okay? And I feel like a lot of women feel trapped, okay, when you're put in a position that you didn't set up for. Or I think that's the definition of being trapped. I don't know. And you can't get, or you feel like you can't get out, but God is saying, like, he's been saying in the reads, you're not stuck, okay? And 7:07 on the timer. And you yourself has been working with God, okay, to get through these issues, okay? Because, it has to stem with, like, marriage and, documents, and, like, how does it play in the Bible, and manipulation of others, 7:27 on the timer, and it just keeps going, like that, and you don't want to do things because, as, you've been brought up in the faith, or whatever, Islam, whatever it is, and I feel like the more religion takes a hold of someone's life, the more oppressed the woman feels, because it's so unbalanced. Like, it just feels like we don't get, the right fair play in a role, because we're always looked at fault, okay? So yeah, anyways, I had to come to an understanding that it doesn't matter what people think, it doesn't matter what they say. Okay, what matters is you and your relationship with God. There's a lot of sevens, okay? I'm seeing 7, 7, 7, okay? And I feel like God, your journey while you're working on yourself is like that inner compass that's guiding you with God, like with God's guidance, you know what I mean? But you working on it, he's moving you in a way to work on it, so you can remove it out of, like, you're cleansing to this new era, this new world that he's bringing in, because he could use you. You're doing the work, right? Faith without works is dead, but you're alive. Things are moving, you know what I mean? Things are still changing, even though, as a woman in my position, or if there's anybody else, like, feeling trapped, if right? Like, what happened? Where do I go? Now I have to, like, make, create something new, right? Or I could have chosen not to work on myself and, just allow these external forces of how people view you and you as a woman in certain situations to overcome, right? And a lot of people, I'm realizing, like, a lot of women go through this, either they're like, they just, allow, to be succumb to whatever people think or say or want them to do. Okay, 10-10 on the timer. And then there's ones that do the work and fight, the good fight. Like, that's literally what the good fight is, And these wars, these conflicts, it's because, like the physical wars, these conflicts, it's because we haven't been doing the work, you know what I mean? And trying to, hash out, all this trauma, from being put in certain positions, right? Because, from generations, it's still like, it's something we need to work on, right? We've been, I don't know where the mind has gone or where the soul has gone, but like I said, it's something dark, because it's like we're not looking within ourselves anymore, okay? Or not taking the time, or we're distracted, or we're so busy or so into everything else, right? Anyways, it's important to take time for yourself, especially when you feel that you're in a situation that you cannot get out of, okay? And you will always get the guidance that you need, okay? When you face what's going on, you bring it to God, and then He now is going to help and guide you with your inner compass, how you feel, how you let go, okay? And through external things, okay? So not only external influences happens to people negatively, but external things happen to people positively, right? Because of what you internally or have been working on to be able to converse with God and ask whatever. He will give you the confirmation of whatever you need, solutions or whatever you need, okay? Like, it works both ways, okay? Right? You can be externally influenced in a positive way or in a negative way. And God has given you angels, okay? He's giving you people. He's giving you nature, the signs and positions of whatever is around you, okay, at that such a place, at such a time, for wherever you are, to give you the confirmation that you need for whatever it is, okay? So I've been able to cultivate that through the difficult times that I've had in, what I experienced in my relationship, okay, my past relationship, okay? So another thing is that I'm at a stage now where I'm getting confirmation that the path, even though everybody, okay, like external forces are all out to get me, because this dark force wants to come at me and say, no, close up your soul. Don't do the work and just follow suit. Right? And I'm at a place in my life where I don't care. I don't care what external forces have to say, because it's how I build up the relationship I have with God, right? And been doing my own internal work, okay? So I'm at a place where I'm getting confirmation. So when God sent me to Matthew 5 verse 31, okay? No, he sent me to Matthew 5 verse 27, ended at 32, okay? But what I really needed to hear, okay, from this was, verse 32, but I tell you that anyone who divorces his wife on a triviality, even though it is legal, may force her to commit adultery to support herself, okay? If he then remarries, he is living in adultery. I really needed to hear that, because it's like, if you feel like you're in a marriage, okay, that isn't serving you, okay, it's not even like, it's not serving God, okay, like there's no fruit in it, so you know in your heart, okay, that this is not a fruitful marriage, and you know you want a fruit, or you desire this, because God is going to give you your heart's desires, like that you want a fruitful marriage, okay? A fruitful marriage, to me, okay, is it has to deal with doing the spiritual work. Like, you have to do the internal, you have to do the shadow work, whether it's to attain your higher self, or you gain rank in God's kingdom, or is whatever, right? Or just to be God's friend. Right? Whatever it is, you're doing the internal work, okay? You're working on the things that you can't see with the naked eye, okay? Yeah, you're gonna get confirmation that even though, okay, you see things that in like people or things or people or situations that you're in, okay, is in a position where it's not serving God, and God is guiding you out, okay, you're gonna do it, okay. I hope you do, and I'm giving you the strength, or I'm hoping to give you the strength. If you feel this way, your marriage or your relationship is not being fruitful, okay, and it's not being fruitful to how it's building and growing your higher self, okay, it's building and growing your relationship with God, okay, and doing the work within yourself, okay. Only you, okay, can change that, okay, and you will get approval from God, because okay, or I'm telling you, okay, from the Bible, God wants us to be fruitful, and he wants us to multiply as women, okay. I feel like we have been robbed or taken advantage, okay, of our abundance, divine feminines, okay, and God is making a way to restore it all back to us, okay, divine masculines too. Don't like, it's not just the feminines, but because I'm trying to relate to women out there, because that's how I'm a woman, right? And this is for what I'm trying to relate to, okay, to you guys, okay, my divine feminines. Don't hold on to guilt. Give it to God, okay? Because people are gonna make you feel guilty regardless. They don't matter, okay? Because I am physical proof, okay, for you guys out there, that God will make a way, okay, for you to continue your journey, okay, and your destiny as being the purpose that he has intended for you, okay. And he will give you confirmations, whether it's in synchronicities or numbers, whether it's in the cards, whether it's in the Bible, whether it's in your Torah, like whatever it is, okay, he will give you confirmation, okay, that you are being led in the right way, and he'll give it to you at the right time that you need it. That's where divine timing comes in. All right, so I just wanted to share that. I don't know if that helped anybody, but it's good to pick up your Bible here and there. 93.9 on the timer. It's really good to pick up your Bible and like really talk to God. The answers are there, okay, or around you, wherever is need be. know that you're not trapped. If you're honestly doing the work, and you're honestly, working on your higher self, your angels are with you. God is with you, okay? And you will trust yourself and your inner knowing that you will, okay, divinely be led to continue your divine purpose, okay? Even though there's people or there's situations where you feel that this is not possible, or they want you to feel it's not the right way to go, okay? Only you know for you, okay, what is the right way to go, okay? No one else can tell you that, okay? All right. The other thing I want to say is it's good to keep your relationship with God, okay? Because it will actually or your higher self, because it will actually train you to just, to know your voice or God's voice or whatever, your higher self's voice, okay, whatever you say, because heavens to me is like dimensions, like, and I'm going to ask God about clarity on that too, because it's like there are different dimensions, and I feel like these are the up levelings of heavens, to get to either, but to God, okay, or that concept of like the divine, you know what I mean? Because how it manifests, okay, is how it would manifest in your life is going to be through like abundance and wealth, okay? Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about, I'll do another read for the cards. Let me just finish this with the Bible, and I'll do another read. I wanted to talk about the new heaven and earth with you guys. Okay. This is Revelations 21. Then I saw a new heaven and a new earth. God had recreated it just as he made it in the beginning. Okay. The old heaven and earth were gone, and so were the vast oceans. I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, come down out of heaven from God, preparing as a bride beautifully dressed to meet her husband. I heard a loud voice coming from the throne saying, God will now make his home on earth. He will personally live with his people and be with them. They will be part of his royal family, and God will always be their God. He will wipe away all their tears, and there will be no more death or sadness or crying or pain. The former things are passed away. So I need you guys to understand, okay? All this uprooting, okay, all this turmoil, okay, that is going through, okay, or coming to manifest, okay, in the physical, all right, has to happen because of what we internally have to be working on, from generations back. It all has to manifest out, okay? So beware, like I keep saying, there's going to be a major shift, there's going to be some shaking, there's going to be some volcanic eruptions, okay, in your life, okay? I've been seeing 555 a lot too, or just in the recent past, and then and know that there's a new earth coming. So we're going to ascend to a place where we will physically see God. That's basically what it is, because I feel like that's what he's wanted to restore from the beginning. Like he walked with Adam and Eve, right? And he wants that back with us. He really does, because I feel, what, let me stop. I just feel like he wants to be around us, because I feel like we've done the work, right, to be in that realm, okay, with him, and he's working it out. Like it's already planned out to be worked out for us to be with him again, okay? And God only lives in wealth and abundance. So, all right. So don't you worry. You don't have to worry your pretty little head. He keeps telling me. You don't have to worry, divine feminines. You don't have to worry, okay? The one who sat on the throne said, look, I have made everything new, okay? Then he said to me, write this down. These words are trustworthy and true. He said, it's done. Evil is gone. I am Alpha and Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the end. Those who are thirsty will drink free of charge from the spring of the water of life. He who overcomes will inherit all this, for I am his God and he is my son. But those who continue lying, cheating, killing, committing adultery, playing with magic, and worshiping the idols they made for themselves have had to suffer the consequences of their sins. That's why they were consumed by the lake of fire, which is the second death. So yeah, something about the eternal flame and fire, okay, it's happening. Okay, whether it's in volcanoes, whether it's in, like, I don't want to say it, but you know, bombs, okay, whether it's in earthquakes, I don't know, whatever God has planned, you know, for this eruptions to take place, you know, it has to come out because people decided not to do the work. So he has to get it out some way, right? Whether he's sitting you down, okay, and making you go through the eternal fire, okay, or you're about to because you're doing all those things he said, okay, instead of, you know, doing the work, the right thing. You're gonna have some kind of eruption, okay, a tower, I guess they call it in tarot, right? And for us, divine feminines, your new heaven, your new earth, your new cycle, okay, your new beginning is here. I love you guys. I hope this helped. Tell me if you guys like these kind of reads, because I'll do more of them, you know. So let me just do I feel like I have to pray. I don't know. But let me pray, okay? Heavenly Father, as it is in heaven, let it be on earth. Guide us and protect us to be and allow us to be clear, clean, clairvoyant channels for the highest form of energy, for the greater good of all. I pray that for all my divine feminines and my divine masculines, if you're listening, okay? I pray for all my divine ones, okay? Don't give up the good fight, okay? I pray, oh God, that you give us the strength to continue and to persevere, okay? And the love and the understanding to continue on this journey, okay? And show others, I guess, how to do it. Love you, God. Love you guys. Like, share, and subscribe.